Little sparks in distant skies, words we wrote but never sent, still orbiting our lives. You folded dreams in midnight notes, ink bleeding through the lines, sent them drifting through the dark like fragile satellites. I watched the sky for any sign, a flicker in the blue, but every signal fading out was leading back to you. Every word we tried to say got lost between the stars. Paper satellites in the night, spinning circles out of sight. Every message that we made fading in the cosmic haze. Paper satellites we send, trying hard to reach again, but the silence in the air says you're never really there. Streetlights flicker on the road where promises once stood, echoes of a voice I knew, still saying that we could. The skyline hums with distant noise, but nothing feels the same, just signals drifting endlessly, still calling out your name. Every dream we tried to save is floating far away. Paper satellites in the night, spinning circles out of sight. Every message that we made fading in the cosmic haze. Paper satellites we send, trying hard to reach again, but the silence in the air says you're never really there. If the sky could carry words across the endless blue, would the signal find its way and bring me back to you? Paper satellites tonight, fading slowly in their flight. All the words we tried to send never reach the other end. Paper satellites so high, vanishing across the sky. Every sign was written clear, but we looked the union. Streetlights blinking one by one, like warnings in the rain. Every promise we all ran came circling back again. Silver glimmers on the glass of the skyline far away, Kings still wear the crown when the borrowed shine is gone. Plastic crown falling tonight, cracking under neon light. Every dream that once fell true, turning into plastic too. Hasty crown hits the ground, shattered pieces all around. Every echo fades away when the stage lights drift to gray. Signals crossing through the dark, invisible but strong. Every pulse across the sky feels like where you belong. Static dancing through the air, every frequency alive. Somewhere in the endless noise, two signals still survive. Every mile between our lives fades into the night, like a beacon calling out through electric light. Every signal leads me back, every line pulls me near. Radar hearts across the sky, searching where the signals lie. Through the noise and through the storm, we keep finding where we're born. Radar hearts, we can't deny every pulse that passes by. Through the static, we remain two bright signals in the rain. City towers blinking code, messages in light. Every flashing window pane guides me through the night. You were always somewhere close, just beyond my sight. Like a signal drifting slow through a satellite. Every echo in the dark draws a line back to you. Radar hearts are still alive with the rhythm of your life. Radar hearts burning bright, cutting through the endless night. Every pulse across the air says you're somewhere waiting there. Radar hearts locked in flight, guided by electric light through the silence. We remain two bright signals in the rain. Pages turning in the dark, dust floating in the light. Every name inside the book whispers through the night. Old photographs in fading ink, letters left unopened, every story locked away, like a promise never spoken. Neon bleeding through the blinds, painting lines across the floor. Every memory calling back to the life we had before. Every line I read tonight feels like something I once knew. In the midnight index of my mind, every name is still defined. Every moment left behind, turning pages in rewind. Midnight index calling out every dream and every doubt. All the roads we left undone, still waiting in the road. Streetlights riding silver lines on the pages of the street. Every corner holds a trace of the lives we used to meet. Every number, every place, every night that slipped away, still recorded somewhere deep, where the shadows choose to stay. Every memory I find brings your voice back into view. In the midnight index of my mind, every name is still defined. Every moment left behind, turning pages in rewind. Midnight index calling out every dream and every doubt. All the roads we left undone, still waiting in the road. If I close the book tonight, will the story fade away? Or will every hidden line bring you back another day? station full of noise, but one begins to glow. Windows down on coastal road, signal drifting in and out. Your voice breaking through the air like a whisper through the clouds. Every mile a spark of light, every laugh a flash of gold. Some are burning through the wires, too bright to hold. Every frequency we found crackled like a distant dream. Static summer in the air, your voice everywhere. Through the noise I hear your name, like a signal through the flame. Static summer burning bright, through the endless radio night. Every word that fades away still echoes in the waves. Bonfires glowing near the shore, shadows dancing in the heat. Every promise that we made was written in the beat. Fireworks above the bay, lighting up the ocean line. Every second felt like time was frozen in rewind. Every moment drifting past, still alive inside the sound. Static summer in the air, your voice everywhere. Through the noise I hear your name, like a signal through the flame. Static summer burning bright, through the endless radio night. Every word that fades away still echoes in the If the signal fades by fall, will the echoes still remain? Will the static of that night call our voices back again? Static summer in the sky, like a fire we can't deny. Every spark we left behind, still alive inside my mind. Static summer never gone, like a half-remembered song. Through the noise it finds a way, calling back another day. City grids beneath the rain, lights stretching far and wide. Every road a glowing light, pulling from inside. Street signs blurring, passing beams, numbers fade from view. Every mile rewrites the map, leading back to you. disappear? Would the signal in my heart still make the pathway clear? Lead me and help us through the night, turning shadows into light. Every step I take alone still guides me somewhere known. Neon compass blazing strong, pulling where I still belong. Every road I try to roam always leads my heart back lighting up the midnight sky. Every dream we dare to chase, still alive in time and space. Gravity can never fall, echoing through every wall. Every spark from years ago still refuses not to glow. Static drifting through the air, cold signals far away. Every frequency grows thin as the night begins to fade. Control lights fading red, screens flicker one by one. Every message left to send is racing with the sun. Voices breaking through the noise, calling from the past. Every word I try to send might be the last. Every signal growing weak, every echo fading slow. This is the last transmission, burning through the night. Every word I send to you disappears in light. Last transmission on the air, calling out somewhere through the silence and the storm, hoping you are Orbit falling out of line, signals drifting wide, every distance growing vast, like the turning tide. Screens reflecting empty skies, numbers fading blue, every second slipping past without a word from you. Every pulse across the dark feels like one more goodbye. This is the last transmission, burning through the night. Every word I send to you disappears in light. Last transmission on the air, calling out somewhere through the silence and the storm, hoping you are if the signal fades away and the silence takes control,